Hey guys, it's Jamie. Happy Sunday. It's a truly glorious day here in Chicago, and I know we have a team like all over the place, so I hope anyone we know and love that's in Florida or Houston or wherever is safe and sound. And we did an amazing job donating shakes and bars, and that's what we do, and that's why I love this tribe. And I just want to talk for a second about when you join Arbonne, you're joining it and it's kind of intellectual. And until you really go to these meetings, and until you see a bigger picture, and until you meet somebody that's on a stage that resonates in your heart, like for example, I was just talking to my dear friend Debbie Ford, and she had listened to the Clark Harrison video that I had posted on our team page, and she said, "Wow, that really resonated with me. I'm in social marketing." So I don't know what's going to resonate for you, and neither do you. And the more you show up, that's the only way to go up in our business, is to show up and get connected with the bigger picture. Because then Arbonne moves from your head in this intellectual business to your heart. And, then the belief is built. That's how you pour into yourself. You show up. And so impact is here in Chicago. We don't have to fly. We don't have to drive very far. It's not planes, trains, and automobiles. I mean, you guys, when there were speakers in Michigan, I used to drive to Michigan. I had a Yukon Denali XL, and I'd take 8 people, and we'd drive to Michigan in a blizzard, no less, and we'd spend the night, and we'd pay for hotels and gas and food just to hear someone pour into us. So I can't stress enough that, get registered. Impact will sell out. Last year it was sold out. So if you're not registered for Impact, you're missing out. And here's what I'm just going to share with you. So my daughter lives in LA, and there was a Lifer training in Temecula, California. My dear friend Lori was going, so I was like, "Can I hop a ride with you?" I write off my ticket. I see my kid. Rachel's a consultant. She's in district manager qual. And I go to Temecula, right? So you sit there, you're poured into, and they were having a fundraiser. And for $25, you got to be on these webinars. You could choose. So I signed up for all the webinars, $100, right? Oh my God. First webinar was Dana Collins. So I'm just going to share what I learned from Dana Collins and remind you, you need to be an impact. If you want to, it's a glorious day, okay? And it's luckily Sunday. But what if today was Monday and you have a job and you haven't looked at this gift of Arbonne in a serious way? You've just been dilly-dallying with it, because every day could be a glorious day for you. Every day you could wake up to an opportunity and your passion instead of an alarm clock. You could wake up when you're done sleeping and not worry about how much your credit card bills are. I never worry, and I'm not saying that, woo, look at me. I'm saying that because I worked hard and built a life and built a freedom so that I don't have to worry about, how much my credit card bills are, or if I can afford to go to yoga, or when I feel like going to yoga, okay? So this is an enormous opportunity. Don't play with it. As Dana Collins says, sell the effing business. She's like, this is our job. This business is a shortcut to high income. It's a shortcut. You could work 20 years and make a lot of money and maybe get a retirement, okay? But this business is a shortcut. It's a vehicle for you to take an incredible product and build a lifestyle of freedom, okay? I love what she says. And she got this from Gordon, who's the #1 income earner from the UK. If you could get paid to take a shower, would you? We get paid to use products the company makes, share them with other people, and we get paid to build a network of other people and duplicate ourselves. You cannot sell your way to regional vice president. You have to sponsor your way there. You just have to. All right? You could sell your way to $500 a month, $1,000 a month. And if that's what you want, that's fabulous. That's great. Okay? And, I loved what she said. And it worked. It's so interesting. Okay? So I had a coffee appointment yesterday with a woman that really needs this business. And she said, well, why is Arbonne the best product out there? And so interesting, because just the day before I had listened to Dana say, listen, maybe La Prairie at $700 a jar is an amazing product. But guess what? La Prairie doesn't pay us to market it. It's sold in stores. So is there possibly better? Are there possibly other good products on the market? Of course there are. Do I love Arbonne because it's so pure, safe, and beneficial, green, clean, non-GMO? Do I look younger than my friends? Yes, yes, and yes, okay? But those other companies, I mean, maybe I could spend $2,000 on something and get really good results like Arbonne, but that company is not paying me. They're not putting me in a Mercedes. They're not sending me to Mexico with my kid completely free. They're not giving me a six-figure income. They're not like sending me Tiffany jewelry. They don't have a tribe that I know and love. So really, like, get over it. And I love, that's how Dana is. She's very black and white. She goes, this girl asked a question and Dana goes, I call bullshit. Okay? That's why I love her. That's why she's at the top of the game. She takes it serious. We can argue all day about better products. When we sell the business, we duplicate ourselves. How do you build the belief to sell the business? You show up. Oh, you know what? Justine's on. And she went, and I'm so proud of her. She went to the New York meetings. Like, that's awesome. Justine, could you share a little bit? Would you mind if I invite you? I don't know. Some people don't like to, like, be on video, but, like, what you learned from, like, listening to Debbie Neal. Would that be cool? I'm inviting you on the spot, but, like, you know, that's what the cool thing about this is. We can have teams all over the world. And these teams have meetings and impacts and all, you know, we embrace each other, okay? And that's what's so cool, all right? It's a funnel. You start with the business. But how can you really start with the business if you're not kicked into all these meetings, hearing about the business, learning about the business, loving this business, understanding that this is a freedom lifestyle because we cut out the middleman? That this, if it's good enough for you, why isn't it good enough to ask 100 people to join you? That's you not plugging in. Like every time it's so interesting because Dana did this webinar, okay, and it was sponsored by the Weilerts, Chris and Amy, right? They're executive national vice presidents. They make a shit ton of money, right? Dana's talking, and he says at the end, thank you so much, Dana. He says like this. He holds up his notebook. I took 3 pages of notes from you. And he's at the top of the game. So seriously, this is in our own backyards. We need to get to impact. It will sell out. It's not, who are you bringing with you? You need to come here, be an impact, let someone pour into you. They're not putting people with low belief on the stage. They're putting 6-figure income earners on the stage. So, they say in life, you will be 3 years from now like or similar to the 5 people you spend the most time with and the books that you read. Okay, so if you're spending time with people that all make less money than you, your income's going to drop. So why do I run to these meetings? Why do we go to Green Bay? Why do we earn all this? Okay, we do it because these girls I want to hang out with someone who's making $834,000 a year. Yes, I want to listen to her, okay? I mean, I want to listen to people that have raised the bar. Because, if you could see the bar, it's too low. And if you're satisfied with your current income, then how can you share it with someone else? All right? So this is how you build your belief. You could hear one thing that triggers something in you and poof. Like Tammy. I would like to interview you, Tammy Timmerman. I'd like to get you on this week. So maybe you'll text me and let me know when you're free and talk about the shift that took place for you getting to Green Bay. Because you got to Green Bay, and girl, you are freaking on fire. And I know that Mercedes is going to be in your driveway. Because you went to Green Bay, you earned it, and you showed up. You guys, I made tons of sacrifices in the short term. My kids don't remember those. They remember that mommy's taking me to Mexico. Mommy's taking me to Jamaica. Mommy's on a plane. Okay, that's what they remember now. Your kids are going to get older, and you're going to want to do crazy fun things with them. All right? And so this is important. You have a gift. You have a story. Each of us has. I was reading in this book this morning. I love this book. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And you guys, you should do this exercise. It's so great. I know I'm sidetracking, but it was really, really good. The author was saying that he was down in the dumps, and someone that he respects said to him, okay, well, let's make a list of all the things that are really cool about you. And he was like, that's such a silly waste of time. And he goes, no. And then he called me out on it, and I knew that I was focusing on all the things that were going wrong. You're trying to get on? All right, let me try to invite you again. Let me try. Invite. Last time I was able to invite Rachel. It's invite. Okay. I'm not sure why it's not connected. But anyways, so he did this thing, and you know what? I did it too. You got to write down. Oh, Justine. Hey, girlie. You're so pretty. time I see your face. You're so pretty. Okay. Will you share what it was like to go to a meeting? You know, it's no one really that you knew, and you showed up, and you know how it impacted you.
Well, I think that listening to two things. I think one, listening to someone say, it's not that difficult, you need to get out of your head, that reiteration of what you say, but hearing someone say it, someone who's no different than myself or the next person who just, got on it and didn't waste time was a reminder, to try and get over the hump
Right.
and just kind of get out there. The other thing is that if,
Can you turn your volume up? I don't know if it's on your
sure,
phone. Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if that's better. It's all the way up. The other thing is that I was unaware that I really should be, I think it clarified the idea of leading with the business as opposed to leading with selling products. And for example, after I went to the meeting, I went to my hair salon and I sat and talked to two of the hairdressers, and I invited them to come to the October meeting with me. And I think that I would not have thought about that originally if I hadn't gone there. And I thought to myself, why haven't I been going to this meeting every month? Because I think it's going to get me back on track of not being afraid of this opportunity and embracing it a little more.
Thank you so much for sharing. I love you so much. I'm so grateful to have you in my life. And that's the other thing. Like, I know we're talking about building a business and your personal dreams and your freedoms, but you know, like, it's so emotional to me. You get to choose who you want to spend your time with. You get to choose the kind of women and men that you want around you. I choose you. Do you know what I mean? You chose me. Like, let's do this together. Let's have our toes in the sand. Let's be in bikinis and be the hot, sexy mom beach on the Arvon trips. Okay. And
Yeah.
we do lead with the business. I mean, that's how I got to Region. I always led with the business. Like, who do you know that's looking for another income stream? I just had one standard line. Oh, you live in like South Africa? Who do you know that's looking for another income stream? Who do you know that might be interested in additional income? That's all I said. And the other thing is, these meetings are stomping grounds for you to let someone else deliver the message. It's the more people that you can get in your car. We used to have a saying when I was younger in Arbonne: fill your car and you'll go far, and hot coals stay hot. So it's like when we stay away from these meetings, we cool off. We lose our belief, we pull away, and then we get in our heads. But when we go to the meetings and we realize, wow, I could be bringing 5, 6 people to this meeting every single month and let the cards fall where they may. Those people may pick it up and they may not. It doesn't really matter. Like, I remember Donna Weiser has this meeting in California. So one night, I think I took 6 people, 7 people. I don't know. We had a lot of people there. All right. Not one of them. Oh, one of them is now a district manager. I take it back, under Ellen Antman. And so, you know, I don't know who's going to stick, and neither does Justine. That's why you don't know who are you bringing to impact with you. I'm so proud of Ellen Cohn. She has Franny going and Alexandra going, and I've got, you know, and Debbie Ford's going, and she's got a team going, and this is how we duplicate ourselves. And so thank you, Justine, for sharing. We start with the business, because if you ask someone to like take a look at your products and they like, I don't use protein shakes, what are you going to do now? You can't offer them a business. But if you ask someone to take a look at a business and they're not interested in the business, well, then they can become a client. It's very simple, and we just overcomplicate it, and you must understand it is fraught with frustrations. So what? If this was easy, we'd get bicycles and not 50, 60, 70, 80, $100,000 Mercedes-Benz. It takes courage. It takes courage to start something new. It took courage for you to say yes to this. So now just show up with your courage and pour yourself the cup of belief by showing up to these meetings. You know, you can say to someone, say the truth. You're so happy. You're so friendly. You're such a great business person. I love your energy. You always have a smile. Everybody loves you. You're such the life of the party. You're a teacher. You're a head of the PTO. You're, you know, an athlete. You exercise. You love fitness. Say the truth about them. You're a great horsewoman. You know, I know there's like a team out. You're whatever, all right? Say the truth. I like you because you are whatever, okay? And simply invite them to take a look. Like I met with this girl yesterday and she had all these things. Oh, I don't know if I could sell anything. I don't know if I don't know. I go, stop right now. Stop with the what you don't know and just try these products and ask yourself 2 questions. You couldn't possibly know if you could do this. I haven't trained you. Ask yourself these 2 questions. 1, do I think I could learn the skills to do this? And 2, is the person across from me, able to teach them to me? And she was like, okay. I said, all I want you to do is try the products. That starts first. Use them, love them, enjoy them, and then make a decision if you like them enough to want to share them. Like, we're sharing things all day long, but you're just not getting paid for it. And then she goes, so then she shifted. Your job is to scratch the track that people are running on of what they can't frickin' do. Then she shifted. I go, look, you're in fitness. You teach aerobics. You teach gymnastics. You teach spin. She goes, yeah, and I know a lot of people. But how would I do it? I go, I haven't trained you yet. Don't get ahead of yourself. Stay right here with me in this moment that you need to have another income stream. This is a game changer for you. Where will you be 3 to 5 years from now if you don't have an extra 3 or 4 grand a month? She goes, I will be drowning. I go, okay, well, this is a shortcut to higher income. Try the products and open your mind. Whatever you decide is cool with me. And that's where we're at. That's all you have to do. You can't be connected to whether they say yes or no. It's not about you. It's about them and their fears and their courage and their ability to like stand in their greatness. And some people will never be able to do it. They're going to live in their comfort zone. They're going to die in their comfort zone. You, my friends, are not. And that's why you have to get out of yours and just ASK. There's no, like this is what we teach our children. Be brave, okay? So I'm going to ask you all, be brave, be courageous, get to impact. You must be there. Someone could say one thing that just flips the switch for you. Oh, I'm so excited. All right, I'm going out to walk my dog to the beach because every day is a beach day when you get to, you know, the 6-figure income place in Arbonne. I don't know, maybe some of you need 7 figures. Game on. I'm going there with you. All right, I love you all very much. I will see you tomorrow morning on Skill Building at 8:30. Plug in and sign up for Impact. You will never end it, I promise you, and bring people with you. I love you, Justine. Thank you so much for being my guest today. Peace out, peeps. Mwah.